Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th going to the 26th of November. So we're coming out your season now, but happy birthday to those who might still be within the time frame. We'll be watching this, so happy birthday. But anyway, let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. All right, let's see. All right, let's get one more. Oh, lovely. I like that already. Let's show you, and then I'm going to pull out the other ones. We have the sixth chakra, which is your crown. Your third eye is opening, you guys. So you guys could be feeling like you see more things. You're seeing the truth of the world around you, and maybe from within you as well. Maybe it's your intuitive abilities that are also heightening at this time. But because it's paired with this very, very beautiful card, like a lot of you are seeing past a lot of challenges that may have used to get you down. You know, I am sensing here that there's a lot more positivity coming through, interestingly, because of this third eye opening, which is interesting. And again, it feels like this is helping you to actually find the door to personal healing and happiness. So very lovely combination. It feels like your heart chakra is opening. I only say that because you have woman holding a heart here. But you also have man holding a heart. So for some of you, I do feel like a relationship could definitely blossom. All right. Either within this week, or if you are already in a relationship, it's like a love bomb. Like I'm just seeing things like explosions. The good kind, you know, like fireworks. But anyway. All right. For Scorpio, please, let's dive in. Let's see what else is going on for you guys. Interesting. All right, I'm not going to take this one because I already got two and it was not facing me, so it doesn't count almost. All right, so we have the not for you and we have TikTok, which is interesting. This feels like within this week, there is a lot more peace coming through when it comes down to, we had this in Gemini's reading last week, and you may have saw the title of like rejection is protection at the end of the day. And it feels like you could kind of be looking back, reflecting this week going, do you know what? I'm glad that things didn't go the way I really wanted it to once upon a time, because, you know, I'm at this really lovely point now. And I know that great things are coming. You know, like there is this energy that you're able to really see the truth of situations around you and make peace with it. I believe that what you're stepping into, like this next chapter of your life for you, Scorpio, is so blessed, but more so to do with peace, more so to do with your personal, like, world. You know, it's very, you know, this really brings me like serenity. This is very calming, very peaceful. It's a very beautiful energy. Not for you, and TikTok says that you are kind of needing to release the need to control situations. I kind of feel like this is a beautiful energy to step into. And this is something to let go of. If you have in the past kind of been a bit like, annoyed with the timing of things, trying to control the timing of, you know, your manifestations, whatever it is, if it's your love life, if it is just, you know, being at peace with your life, you know, there may have been some situations that were just not going to go in your favor. And that's what the not for you card really resembles here. It says that sometimes we get taken away from situations or rejected from situations because they just were not our game to play. It's not your road to go down. And sometimes it's because there is a bit of like selfishness involved. Maybe some people that you wanted to go into relationships with, people that you really wanted, or job roles that you really wanted, were not actually going to treat you well, you know? So like, I feel like there is an energy, Scorpio, for you guys that you're really seeing situations. Maybe you are just intuitively seeing it with that third eye opening. But also some of you could be hearing and receiving information about like job roles. Like maybe you're seeing the company close down, or maybe you're seeing, you know, the employees are speaking out on the news saying how horrible it is. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like you are getting a lot of closure this week when it comes down to past rejections or things that, again, that were denied to you. And TikTok is about needing to release the control. Oh my God. Is releasing the need to control timing, how it happens, how it should look. It's the expectations that we put on the universe. It's good to have expectations in a sense of, okay, this is what I want and desire, but not being so specific as it has to be this company and this company only. It has to be this way. You know, it does feel like your goal remains the same, the way around it is kind of up to the universe to decide. So they are asking for a little bit of collaboration there. All right, let's dive into the tarot. Let's see the overall energy, please, for Scorpio this week. 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, very strong air energy. That's all to do with communication as well as thoughts. 9 of Wands. Now it makes sense why we need that door to personal healing and happiness. I was expecting something different as Scorpio, but it's okay. 5 of Swords is kind of a bit of like a battlefield. You may have had a lot of arguments with other people, falling outs, maybe it's friendships, again, work opportunities as well. 5 of Swords just kind of feels like having to walk away from situations and kind of just having to maybe accept a decision. 9 of Swords is fears, feeling like you're living in a bit of a nightmare here, Scorpio. Overthinking situations. Some of you, I'm seeing a bit of PTSD, I'm not going to lie. With that 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands, some of you have really major trust issues with people, but it makes sense because that you have been dealing with people who are quite selfish, people who are out to win. That's what that not for you card is about. You have detached from someone lately who was a bit selfish. People who, again, weren't really considering your feelings. So the 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, the ending of that situation, definitely, both of these are a bit fearful. Scared of what's to come. The 9 of Swords is overthinking. It's kind of, assuming the worst. And the 9 of Wands is also assuming the worst, but only because he's been through it. So again, these fears, valid. You're scared of things repeating itself, or again, repeating the past in your mind because you're trying to protect yourself, remind yourself of what people are like, or, there is a bit of that energy coming in here. So let's just say this week you are just feeling a little bit down. I'm not going to lie. But let's see how we move away from that. It's the Empress energy, all right? This is about attracting and not chasing. This is about knowing your worth, though, Scorpio. So again, don't put yourself in a corner just because somebody didn't see your worth. Okay, the Empress is about self-love, beauty, by the way. She's ruled by Venus. So you guys, your advice, I would say here, is to step into this beautiful energy. Regardless of gender, of course. The Empress, again, is just really about putting yourself to that level and just believing that the universe will come and give that to you, because that's what the Empress does. It's very strong manifestation energy that's coming through for you guys, but only if you act as if, So very two opposing energies. One is like, I'm scared, like I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to accept this, or I'm worried about what the future is going to hold for me because of everything that's happened. It's valid. You've been through some crap. But the Empress is like, I'm never going to be put through that again. I know better. I am better. And I deserve great things. You see the difference between that? One is fearful that life will control it. The other one knows that you can control life. Not everything. But in terms of maybe what you attract or let in, you have to put yourself to a high... You know your worth, Scorpio, now. Whatever you've been through, you have already learned the lessons about it. There's a fear of making a mistake, or, there's a fear. What are the current blockages, please, for Scorpio, or challenges this week? Ace of Wands. We also have this falling here too. You have the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. Scorpio, this is your energy. This is about staying on top of your emotions. Could be a bit of a challenge for you in order to take an opportunity forward. This could be relocation coming up for you guys. Could be a new job, for example, new passionate beginning with someone, whatever this is. There's a bit of a blockage or challenge here in terms of taking it because of maybe your emotions here. Could be, again, love coming into your life. But again, this is showing up in a blockage challenge position because some of you are too scared to take action towards this, to allow it into your life. Or maybe your fears are getting in the way of a relationship. What happened in the recent past, please, for Scorpio? Temperance. Yeah, that's interesting. These are great cards. So it feels like this may have happened quite far back ago, to be honest. Like that, quite far back ago. Oh my god. Four of Swords is a card about resting and healing. So in the past, it feels like maybe you were just connecting to people who you loved. You have Happy Normal, which is an extra card in this deck speaking about the universe giving you a blessing. You have Temperance here, Ten of Cups here, and a gift. So this says that you took some time out, all right, focusing on yourself, focusing on balancing yourself, and also this Ten of Cups. So maybe you already have opened this door to personal healing and happiness. All right, this is you kind of balancing your emotions. So it's interesting. What happened between the recent past and now? Can you clarify the current energy one more time for me? The Four of Pentacles reversed. An Ace of Pentacles. And a Hanged Man. This is interesting. There is a bit of like an energy here, because Four of Pentacles reversed is about releasing something. Okay, letting go of something that's quite limited. And for the Ace of Pentacles to come in is quite good, because it means that you're making space for this Ace of Pentacles to come in, this new beginning to come in. So the Ace of Pentacles is here, so something very stable is coming into your life. Again, whether it's a long-term relationship, financial situation, job opportunity, all right? But maybe to take this, you have to let go of things you've been holding on to. It feels like a shield. You've been through something in the far past, is what it feels like to me, Scorpio. And you have been able to heal from that individually. You processed it. It was a journey, but you did it. You went through as much of the healing as you could after that situation happened, right? But now, like, I think I always say there's two parts of healing. There's a healing that you do by yourself, and then there's the healing that you need to do when you go back into something. So say, for example, you were in a difficult relationship in the past, one that left a lot of trauma, as we have seen, made you feel, lack of confidence, whatever it may be. Then outside of that, you learned to heal, you were patient with yourself, you took your time, you rebalanced yourself. Now you're in a state of kind of peace. All right, I healed from that. I'm kind of over it. Now that going into a new relationship, the rest of the things that we thought we had done is coming up again. Because that's the kind of second part of healing. There's the healing that you do, and a healing that you need to, put into practice in the world. Does that make sense to you? But some of you, again, similar to job opportunities, some of you may have learned something in school, like really random example coming through in your workplace. You learned something, and now it's actually applying it to the real world. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. Because this is really nice energy. Maybe some of you are fearing of making past mistakes, but again, in order to accept what you're trying to bring in, you have to let go of everything, that shield that you built for yourself. Okay? All right, what's happening in the near future, please, for Scorpio? Knight of Wands, I love that. That's optimism. It feels like whatever it is, you are going to go out and get it. That's a very lovely energy to have. Six of Wands, we have that fiery energy coming through as well. Again, which is lovely. This is you feeling optimistic. This is you gaining success, recognition, being victorious. You have the Eight of Cups. So again, you will be walking away from things that don't serve you, which is good. This is also you walking away from like any emotions that don't serve you, these fears that don't serve you. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, some travel could be coming up. A lot of people seem to be traveling. Like, I don't know why it keeps coming up for everyone. The Knight of Wands is some travel. After some travel or after some sort of like leap of faith. I know it's not the full card, but the Knight of Wands is almost like some sort of adventure or some sort of journey. You do come back successfully, or again, some sort of like idea you take action towards. You come back with major success and attraction and attention and confidence. Something here coming up in your future when you let go of those emotions and fears. You just go out, you do it. You will come back really successful. There's something about like almost like an immediate change. And the Star card, healing. All right, that's the final healing. Okay. This is also wish fulfillment as well. All right. What's the advice for Scorpio this week? You have Queen of Wands. It's your confidence, my lovelies. You have the Page of Wands too. Okay, so this could be like a message coming through. All right, your advice is to, take constructive criticism, yes, but you know, take what resonates when people are saying some things, of course, because Page of Wands can sometimes be gossip. And it's saying if people are gossiping about you, just remember that, you know, clearly there's a reason why. That if they're trying to drag you down from your throne, it's because they, you know, you're on different levels is what I'm feeling like. All right, your advice is to let your creative self out, let your inner child out. Don't restrict yourself from being creative, from doing things, from coming outside your comfort zone just because of fear or failure or embarrassing yourself or whatever it is that's holding you back. Okay, let's get you out some of the Tea Leaf Tarot. But don't be afraid to flirt, by the way. The Page of Wands is a very a flirtatious messenger card. So for some of you with the Queen of Wands, you are attracting attention. Don't be afraid to, be lighthearted. That's the card that came up underneath. Lighthearted, carefree time. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to look or appear a certain way. Just be yourself. It's very beautiful who you are. You have older woman, okay? Could be dealing with an older woman this week. Some of you, that could be like a mother figure coming up for you. You have broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. So if it's to do with a specific person or a specific thing, I'm feeling this week it will not look specifically how you may desire or the way you want it to go, whatever it is. It will be the way that the universe says. Either way, there is victory. Remember that. You have Owl, good advice from a wise person coming in. You do have broken ring, so again, this could be relating to what you're fearful of happening again. So parting of the ways, either romance or business. Okie dokie, my angels. So go out, go have fun, do what you need to do. All right, I wish you all the best, Scorpio. Send you my love and happy birthday again to those of you who are celebrating at the moment. So, but I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week. All right.